Welcome back everybody to another perfect English video. We got a short one today because we are finally coming back and we're going to do part 2 of Moana. Now, you might remember last time that when we were reading, Moana was a special girl, kind of like a princess of a small tribe or group of people in Hawaii. Okay? And that big man you can see on the cover there is named Maui, and he is a demigod. He's very strong. Moana and Maui were working together to find the heart of Te Fiti. Now, what's interesting is that we left off with the two of them going to the cave of a monster named Tamatoa. Okay, so that is where we are starting today. So let's begin our English reader, our Disney reader for Moana. So we are starting here, the page after the one where we left off last time. First, Maui, then Moana, jumped into Tamatoa's cave. The treasure shone through the darkness. "Maui's hook," Moana said. "What are you doing down here?" asked Tamatoa. "A monster crab." Tamatoa held Moana up and opened his big mouth. "No!" she cried. "It's Maui time!" shouted Maui. He had his hook, but he couldn't change into the right animal. Tamatoa attacked him. Moana thought quickly. "Here's a pretty stone for you." She pretended to drop the heart. Tamatoa ran after it, but it was only a stone. "It's time to go," Moana said to Maui. "What about the heart?" asked Maui. "I have a better one." Moana showed him the real heart, and they ran out of the cave.
Who made you feel wanted? You tried to be tough, but your honor's just not hard enough. Now it's time to kick your highness. Ever seen someone so shiny? Soak it in, cause it's the last you'll ever see. Say la vie, mon ami, I'm so shiny. Now I eat you, so prepare your final plea. Just for me, you'll never be quite as shiny. You wish you were nice and shiny.
Hey! I got something shiny for ya.
Now Maui had his hook, and he practiced changing into different animals. It didn't always work, but Moana helped him. Finally, Maui became a big, beautiful bird and flew high into the sky. "Next stop, Te Fiti," said Moana. She felt happy. Moana sailed the boat across the ocean with the bird above her in the sky. So let's ask some questions so far. So what kind of animal, big animal, is Tamatoa? What kind? He is a crab, a monster crab. Okay, what did Moana pretend to drop? She didn't really drop it. She pretended to drop it. That was the heart of Te Fiti, but it was just a stone. Now, what is Maui's problem? Maui is having trouble changing into the right animal. He wanted to change into some animals, but it didn't always work. But who helped him? Moana helped him, and now they're working together. Let's look at page 11. Moana and Maui were nearly at the island of Te Fiti. Maui the bird took the heart and flew up to the island. Wham! Te Ka, the big fire monster, hit him. Maui fell into the ocean and became a man again. Moana pulled Maui back on the boat. "I'm going to find a better way in," she said. "Stop, Moana! Stop," said Maui. Te Ka attacked the boat. Maui held up his hook. Crack! The hook broke a little. "We can fix it," said Moana. "The gods made it. You can't fix it," said Maui sadly. "I don't want to go back there." Maui, cried Moana. Goodbye, Moana, said Maui. He became a bird and flew away. Moana looked sadly at the ocean. Why did you bring me here? She asked. Who is Moana talking to? She's talking to the ocean. If you remember, at the beginning of the story, the ocean was helping Moana, right? The ocean actually gave her the heart of Te Fiti. All right, let's take a look at page 13. Then Moana thought of Grandma, and she felt stronger again. She said, I am Moana of Matanui. I must sail across the sea and take back the heart of Te Fiti. She sailed fast in her little boat to fight the terrible monster for a second time. Te Kā's hand came down to break the boat, but she sailed around it. Moana fell into the water. She climbed back on her boat, but Te Kā was there again. Suddenly, a big bird stopped Te Kā before the monster broke the boat. Maui, cried Moana. Go save the world, said Maui. He fought Te Kā, changing shape again and again. Te Kā attacked him, and Maui's hook hit the ground. This time, it really broke. The waves took Moana to some rocks. She looked for the island of Te Fiti, but it wasn't there. Te Fiti, where are you? Said Moana. Come to me. Moana held the heart high. Let her come to me, she said to the water. Roar! The monster made a terrible noise. The waves opened, and Te Kā came to Moana.
It's gone. Let her come to me. I have crossed the horizon to find you. This does not define you.
Moana wasn't afraid. I know who you are, she sang. This is not who you are. The big monster was above Moana. She looked into its eyes of fire. You know who you are, she sang. There was a shape on Te Kā's body, a space for the heart of Te Fiti. Who you truly are, Moana said quietly. She put the green stone into the space on Te Kā's body. Suddenly, the black roots on the monster's outside fell off. Crack, crack, crack. Then Moana saw the lovely face, the flowers, the green body. It was Te Fiti. She was back. The heart brought her back. So, this monster, Te Kā, was Te Fiti the whole time. And the reason that Moana needed to bring the heart of Te Fiti here was so that Te Kā could become Te Fiti again. The black island turned green and beautiful. The waves brought Moana and Maui to a wonderful green field. It was Te Fiti's right hand. She held them up. Look, what I did was wrong, said Maui. I'm sorry. Te Fiti smiled and opened her left hand. There was Maui's hook. It was clean and new. Thank you, said Maui. Moana's boat was on the beach. It was all new again. So wait, Maui said sorry for something. Do you remember what he is sorry for? It was Maui that took the heart of Te Fiti in the first place. Now we're on page 19. It was time to go, but Moana didn't want to leave Maui. You could come with me, you know. My people are going to need a good wayfinder. They have one, said Maui, smiling at Moana. See you, Maui, said Moana. See you, Moana. Maui became a bird and flew away. Moana sailed back across the ocean. Her island was different. It was green and beautiful again. Moana, her mother cried. Her family and all the people of the village welcomed her home. The people took the old boats from the cave. Soon, the boats were on the ocean. The people learned to sail, past the reef, with Moana, their wayfinder. And that is the end of the story Moana. Okay? Alright, thank you very much for reading Moana with me. I hope you enjoyed part 2 in this series. and we will see you again next video.